Let's see. I'm waiting for my video to show up for myself over here so I can see what's happening. It's taking forever though. What's up, everybody? Typically, you would be watching Live with the Hive, but I'm solo today. I'm by myself. My boy Grant had to work. So I'm just going to use today as an opportunity to do some more work for my show that I have coming up. So feel free to chill and hang out and communicate with me once you guys start dropping in. And I'm really just going to be working on some of these pieces. So I have a Moon Knight and Mr. Knight piece that I was currently working on. This is on an 11 by 17 paper. And then I also did the rough sketch for this MF Doom piece. And I want to do this as an exclusive for the NerdZ and Hip Hop show that I have coming up on the 19th. So I'm waiting to see what that's going to be like. Like I said, normally today would be a day where I would be with my boy Grant and we would be doing our weekly live art show, Live with the Hive. And we go live 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. So I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to get ahead with my other works. Still don't really know exactly what I'm going to do with this. But if it comes out funky, then I'll start over on it. It's nothing at the end of the day. Why is this not showing up that I'm live yet, though? It's so weird. Hopefully I am live. Sammy, thank you for joining. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm working on this. This is a 11 by 17. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm not here by myself. Normally I do a weekly show. I do Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning with a friend of mine. And we have a show that we call Live with the Hive. And this show is mainly focused on comic art and comic illustration. But because I'm by myself, I'm just going to do some other pieces that I have for my art show that's coming up on the 19th of this month. Feel free to ask any questions or leave any comments. Definitely drop a like if you're there. I appreciate that. And check this out, Sammy. I also have a MF Doom piece that I'm going to start inking. I did this last night, and this is going to be an exclusive piece that I have for the show, so I'm excited to get that done. Right now, I'm looking to see if I can pull up my channel so I can see. Oops. So I can see the video in another way. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Feel free to subscribe. And hopefully the next time you drop by, it'll be the actual show and you'll be able to meet my friend Grant. He had to work today, so he couldn't be here. All right, here we go. I finally found my video so I can watch and see. All right, so with this piece, this is an 11 by 17. My hopes is to go through and clean it up a little bit and also, I don't know, do some rendering with it. Probably make some of the dark shadows even darker. I'm using a Posca marker right now, so I gotta shake it up. Do you do art, Sammy? Do you draw comic work or anime or anything like that? Let's see if I can get this to work. I want to take these values a little darker. Thank you guys for stopping by and viewing. Make sure you drop a like while you're here. I would appreciate that. Man, I feel like this ink might be running out. Oh, Photogenic is in the building. What took you so long, man? I've been waiting for you. Work sometimes gets in the way. Boy, don't I know it. Don't I know it. That's what G is saying right now. I bet. He's probably upset that he's got to miss the show because he loves going live. Man, I feel like I want to play music, but I also don't want to run into issues with the freaking YouTube. YouTube be hating, won't let me shine. I have other music too, but sometimes playing it is a little bit of a hassle. I don't think this Posca marker is really working the way I want it. I might have to just go in with acrylic paint straight away. Is it showing up good on camera? Yeah, it's showing up good. The Cop Raleigh, yo, you got far, D. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Photogenic says, yeah, not having chin strap here makes it hard for the conversation. It does for me. It does for me. So I'm going to have to rely on you guys a little bit more to keep me engaged. And I'm going to be watching it so I can actually see it without having to like look at my phone the whole time. So that should work for me. I'll be able to see the chat at the same time. Actually, let me make some adjustments and make sure that it's not the top chat, but it's like the actual chat. Photogenic said, I'm sorry, Cop Rally says, wait, you switched it to paper? Yeah, so I did this is on an 11 by 17 Bristol board. So I'm doing this here. And then next, I'll probably start inking this piece with you guys. This is going to be for my Nerds and Hip Hop show. So I'll be starting on that in a little bit. But I'm going to do some more work with this. Photogenic says, I can't talk too much, you know, as well as I do, that at some point it no longer becomes family friendly. This is true. Cop Riley says, oh, nice, you're doing the online things in real life? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is for real, not for fake, for fake. So I might go into this with acrylic too. I mean, that's essentially what this Posca is, but I might just use some more paint. So, Photogenic, to address what you said earlier, and let me get you guys' opinion on this. So I think I might do a yellow rim light for Mr. Knight, and then the purple rim light over here. And then maybe the purple would be on this side, but I'm not sure. I don't want it to be cheesy, but I'm gonna have to get rid of the blue line that shows up on the actual, I know you guys can see that, so I'm gonna have to paint. I'm probably gonna hit that with white and get rid of the blue line and to really clean it up a lot more. But for now, I'm just going to go through with acrylic and make some of the deep shadows darker to add more contrast. And then I'm going to go in with the fine liner and do more work with that as well. Wish me luck, guys, because I don't want to mess up this piece. The Cop Raleigh says, you're indeed correct about the Posca. Yeah. How's your buddy doing from yesterday? He's good. He just had to work today, so he couldn't actually make the show. But he's with us in spirit. Photogenic says, you won't mess it up. There are happy accidents, right? Then we move on, and then we own them. Yeah, that's right. Cop Rally says, I think acrylic would look better, but maybe that's just me. No, I agree. But the thing about the Posca is this is acrylic as well. So, same difference. But I might go in with actual paint. Because right now, this is watercolor. That's all watercolor. I kind of wish I would have did the background effect over the whole picture, which would have given it like a texture. But I don't know. I think I might have chickened out on that. That's all right. Man, I feel like this ink is almost out. I'm gonna have to buy more. I'm gonna have to go through both of these gentlemen and put some brighter white on there, so I can use I can use acrylic paint to do so, because it should show up really good. When I was using the watercolor, I was worried that the paper might fold and bow too much, but it held up pretty good. The paper's overall pretty flat. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it held up pretty well. But I can't get comfortable with it, you know? The cop rally says you could have also done like your buddy, like that portal, or like controlling his darkness. About the ink, just keep pushing it down to get the last bits. Yeah, definitely. No, it doesn't look like you're the only one. It says that there's 7 people viewing. So thank you guys for checking out my art. Hopefully you like what you see. I do this on a weekly basis, 3 times a week, on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. Typically, I have a buddy of mine with me, but he had to work today, so you just get me, which is enough, to be honest with you. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Grant. That's my boy, man. I might use some more Posca. Photogenic says, that is like when I use the bleed-proof white. It is brighter than paper, so it makes the shiny areas look like they glow. The cop rally asks, is it morning for you? Here, it's almost 8 p.m. Yeah, over here, man, it's almost 11 a.m. It's 10:56 a.m. So it's morning time for me. It's cool. It's crazy to see that you're like on the other side of the world. You're in the future. How's that feel? This is coming out pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. As long as I keep from messing it up. I'm also gonna go in with some fine liner on this. Cop Riley says, you in America? Yes, yes, I am. I'm in Southern California. He said, and I watched Sonic 3 via an illegal website. Oh, yeah? What'd you watch? Watchmovies.net? Is that how you got it? I remember those days. Watchmovies.net always came in clutch. Let's see. Photogenic says, Cop Riley ratting himself out. He's a dirty cop. He said, no, that's where I watched Shadow's House. The Cop Riley watching illegal sites and then telling us about it. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can go in with a fine liner. This is gonna be a 0.3, and I'm gonna try doing a little bit more hatching, and just just outlining some of the things that I want to draw attention to. It kind of adds a little bit more character, give it a little bit more flair. I wanted to kind of fit my personality. While I do this, why don't you guys tell me what color should I do the rim light? I'm thinking yellow over here, but I don't know. I haven't had the best of luck with yellow. Sometimes it don't come out the way I see it in my mind. I'm gonna do some shadow here. I'm telling you, this fine liner is really doing its thing, man. It goes down so good. It's wild. I spent so much time using microns, but I definitely like this. Let's see what you guys say. The Cop Rally says, whoops. Or America has sizes on fine liners. Yeah, it does. This is a 0.3. I'll actually show you because I have a few of them. So this is a 0.3 as it shows right here. And then the bigger one that I'm using is a 1. This is a size 1. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's a 1. But then I also have these sizes right here. So as small as a 0.03 or a 0.01, all the way up to a 0.8. So yeah, you have different sizes that you can use that give you the different, points that you're looking for the detail. I'm using this so I can get the small detail. Let's see. Okay. Cobb Riley says he's going to sub to Photogenic. Look at you, Photogenic, already coming up with more subscribers. That's cool. Photogenic says maybe do a reddish background with a pinkish rim light with pink highlights on Mr. Night. This way he still looks white, but also like he's bathed in the red light of a blood moon. Okay, I like that. He said, I know you use your glove when you use the pad to draw, but does it help with analog art? Like give you a level of comfort? Yes and no. Right now I'm just trying not to get the ink on my hand. Sometimes I find that it smears the ink more than I want it to though. Cop Riley says he can't find your YouTube, Photogenic. Photogenic doesn't have a YouTube. He has an Instagram. Mina, it says, why are you so quiet? Because you're not talking to me. So talk to me and I won't be as quiet. Help me out. Help me out. I'm not trying to be quiet though. I normally have someone with me when I go live, but he had to work today. He has to be responsible and all that. So he left me here by myself. He left me out for the wolves. So all you guys get is my sultry voice and amazing art to look at. But while you're here, take a second to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. That way, if you're lucky enough, you'll be able to meet my co-host, Grant, the chin strap hackler. I'm just kind of cleaning up some of these lines right now. Bring in a little order to, should I put some shadow here? I don't know. I don't want to put too much marking on his face because I want him to be mainly white, but I do want something there. Bring that in a little bit. Let's see. Is it just photogenic? So he's still looking for you. And Chinstrap is just as amazing as D Graves and equally as angelic with his voice. He is, especially when he sings. The Potterhead, OMG, I love your art style. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you like what you see, take a quick second and subscribe. Normally, I have someone with me when I go live, so it's not as quiet. And if you subscribe, you'll be able to see him when he comes back. We do our weekly showing on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Not to keep repeating myself, but for the people who haven't heard it already. Let's see. I wonder if I should really just take these much darker. Not sure, to be honest. Not entirely sure yet. I don't even know if I want to put anything on Moon Knight. Thank you guys for the likes. I do appreciate it. Honestly, truly. How's everyone's morning? Jason Settle says, where are these characters from? So these are Marvel characters. This is Moon Knight, and this is Mr. Knight. This is Moon Knight when the other guy takes over. I forget his name. So this is Mark Spector, and I forget this guy's name. I don't know why. I'm drawing on his name. I'm sure Photogenic knows. But the suits are different. This is more like battle-oriented, and this is... he's got a suit. But this dude still kicks ass too, so Don't underestimate them. But yeah, they're Marvel characters. You might also see them from the Marvel Rivals game. They're in that as well. They're powered by the moon god, the Egyptian moon god Khonshu. They're pretty badass, pretty strong. They don't really die. They can heal, self-regenerate, and all of that. I'm just adding a little bit of texture. The third, Steve Grant. So yeah, so this is Steve Grant. That's Mark Spector. There's another personality. I'm not too familiar with him though. Photogenic. Okay, you guys are still talking. Jason says, cool, thanks. No problem, bro. No problem. As I do a little bit more inking on this, I'm going to start doing my inks for this, which is the MF Doom mask for you hip hop nerds out there. So I'm excited to start that. Jason says, your art is fire. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Honestly, truly. For the cop rally, I don't have his IG memorized, but I do believe it's his name. What can happen is he could reach out to you on the side and provide it, or he could friend request you. So what's your IG? And I'm sure he could find you. That way you guys can talk on the side. Keep building this Live with the Hive community. And Jason, man, make sure you come back. Come back because I do this on a weekly basis with a friend of mine. I have a whole playlist on my YouTube that shows all the different episodes. We're up to like 40 episodes already. I think I might step away on this so I can start doing some of the some of the ink for this Dune piece. So I'm gonna set this to the side real quick, and I'm gonna start outlining this. Sorry, I gotta turn the paper so You guys who do art, have you ever just been so anxious while inking your stuff? Talk about anxiety on 10. How many of the viewers currently watching are hip hop fans? Do y'all know who this is? Have y'all heard of MF Doom? I'm sure some of you haven't, but for those of you who have, what would you say is your favorite MF Doom song or album, if you know his album? Let's see. I don't think Photogenic can read my chats because I can't see his. Okay. I'll tell him. I'll tell him to subscribe to you. See the photo. See, Cop Rowdy says it's scary. Yeah, it is, bro. I'd be anxious. I'd be anxious as hell. Like, oh, please don't mess up. Please don't have the squiggly line. Photogenic says, not a fan of inking. I feel like I'm gonna screw up my pencils, and then when I'm coloring the same, anxiety hits all over again. Yeah, there's no peace from anxiety. But at the end of the day, the good thing is you're the creator of the art that you're making. So as inconvenient as it would be, you can always do it again, you know? I don't know if that necessarily makes you feel any better. It'd be the long lines that make me feel some type of way. The cop rally, Photogenic said he sent you a request. So look out for it and don't deny it. I think I'm gonna put some color on this. I was thinking of maybe having the mask be like gold to throw some color in it. But the vision I had in my head was gonna have like all the colors, like it was gonna be a multicolored paint splatter. But I don't know. I would use a ruler, but sometimes I feel like I'll be crooked with the ruler. And even though the line is straight, it's crooked. Figure that out. Cut Riley says, on the Venom thing, my cat bumped my house. I'll look back on IG. Are you talking about like your profile picture? Look at that. That looks pretty good, huh? Oh, you said it's the Venom movie poster? Is that's your profile picture? The Venom movie poster? All right, so I'm going to use a smaller pen for the rest of it. I'm going to go back to this 03, the point 3, so I can have some variation in my lines. I'm telling you, I'd be so nervous with my inking because I don't want to mess up. I don't want it to be all funky looking, or to even lose some of the I don't know, exciting strokes that you have. You know, sometimes it feels like you lose some of that energy. So I try to take the same approach, kind of like sketching, but I still feel myself right now being all timid and stuff. Like, come on, not on live, baby. You can't mess up on live. No, when I was making the poster for the movie online, my cat bumped my house, so I had to start over. Oh, dang, that sucks. Photogenic says, crazy that MF Doom wore a mask and then died on Halloween. I didn't know that. Did he really die on Halloween? You're not playing, are you? See, that line was super shaky. Tragic. When you guys are inking, is it easier for you to push or pull the line? Which do you prefer? I think I'm still trying to determine what is best for me. Sometimes I push, like what you see now, I push the line away from me, or sometimes I pull it towards me. Results may vary. The cop rally, Photogenic says, what? He died October 31st, 2020. Dang, that's sad. Cop rally says, I do both. So you push and pull. That's good. And Photogenic says, I push and pull. It depends on how my old elbow is feeling. Yeah. Sorry, I'm also trying to make sure that I'm staying on camera. Because I don't know if you guys record yourselves while you draw, but I don't personally like having the camera all in my face. I understand that it's important for you, the viewer, to see, but I feel like it's more important for me to be able to perform at the level that you want to watch me at, and I can't do that if this is all in my way. I should probably have some. I should probably have some paint drips on the mask as well, huh? Ooh, that line came out good. I thought I was gonna mess up. Sorry, I'm all quiet, you guys. Inking takes just a little bit more mental capacity for me. Photogenic says, I noticed since I started sharing with you and Chinstrap that I have a difficult time keeping my piece on camera the whole time, and it's usually only partly in view and not the whole part I'm working. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to keep in mind too. You should talk to Chinstrap and see if he can either record himself singing and you can play that in the background when I'm solo. YouTube shouldn't strike that or his kid screaming. LOL. Well, that might be why we get the video stricken, huh? Kid crying in the background, they gonna feel like something's wrong. That was a pretty clean line right there. I don't know about you other artists out there, but when I do a real clean line, it makes me want to celebrate. Like, yay. That imposter syndrome can suck it. This is going to be black. It's going to be all black in there. And I don't know. I feel like I might do some more melted paint. I'm not sure. Cop Riley says, do some drips on the mask itself. All right. Yeah, no, I do agree with that. Some like right here. All right. Just because I'm on live, I'm going to start it in pencil first. Pretty soon, I'm going to have, I'm going to have the link so you guys can, if you like the stuff, the tools that I'm using, you can get it yourself. So the eyes are going to be black. So I'm not sure if I necessarily want the drips over it, but I'm not against it. So I do think that I'm going to have like a rim light, maybe right here. How's that looking so far? Cop Rally says, that looks cool. Thank you, man. The best masks for rim lights, I think, are those cyberpunk. Let's see. Let's do maybe one big one here. There we go. That don't look bad, huh? What y'all think? Cop Riley says, nice trip. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Photogenic says, looks dope. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna, since I got that done in pencil, I'm gonna go ahead and start outlining it. But first, I'm gonna do down here at the bottom. All right, so now I'm a says looks dope. The mask has so much drip, like too much drip. Is that what you're saying? The mask has too much drip? I don't think so. I don't think it's got too much drip. Cop Rally says I have to go in 6 minutes. All right, bro. I thank you for stopping by. Not too much. It's just nice and drippy. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Whenever you're in doubt and you don't want to mess up, just go over it and do it in pencil. And then when you feel like it looks the way you want it to look, then you go over it in ink. You can erase pencil and make adjustments, but once you do ink, you gotta commit. You gotta commit to it, baby. And I'm keeping it fairly thin on the inside of the mask. I just want the outside to be bold. And of course, as I start doing line weights and stuff, everything that's away from the light is gonna be thicker strokes of ink. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm also trying to keep the drips going with like the form of the mask, for the most part. That looks pretty good, huh? Let's see. Um, Photogenic says, just a question. Why the drip? Is it part of the or a style choice? It's a style choice. It's a style choice. It's drippy. It's all style. The Cobb Rally says, nice day, great art. Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Now, should I do... I'm going to just commit, and I'm going to do the rim light. Yeah, man. I like this. I think it looks good. It looks nice and clean. I'm happy with how it's coming out so far. It's got enough space. I could put a border around it. I wonder. Not sure. I have to decide on that. I'll have to decide on that. But for now, I can erase the pencil marks and go from there. If you guys were wondering, this is a 9x12 Bristol board. It's Strathmore. Strathmore, I think 300. I like this size because it's big enough for me to do what I want, but it's also a nice small size, personalized. I might also do an 11x17, but I gotta see how good it comes out first. This is my test piece before I do something so big. But thank you guys for watching. I'm probably gonna end the chat now. So I inked this MF Doom piece that is going to be for my NerdZ and Hip Hop event on the 19th. And I'm also working on this Moon Knight piece, which is on an 11x17. And I got some more work that I'm going to be doing as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully next time you'll see me. I'll have Grant with me. We'll go live on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. You're watching Live with the Hive. It's your boy, D Graves. So thank you for tuning in and showing your support. Leave a comment, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a good one, you guys. Peace.